There we go. Alright, my body is ready. No intro stuff this time. I'm ready to play. What did I write down here? I don't even know what this is. Writing down notes I can't read. So, in the meantime, from when I ended the stream, I actually did a little bit of trading over this way somewhere. And I'm trying to make it towards Alliance space, which I'm actually getting kind of close to. I think this is an Alliance sector. Yeah, this is an Alliance sector. Ooh, I can actually plot a course to this Alliance base. Is there any landing stuff here? And hello, Henry. Where's my water? Yes, water. Yes, and there's a big one here. There's a mid-sized base. Imports platinum, palladium, and gold. And I believe you're all going to do the same thing. There's no commodity market here. But you're based on extraction, so that means you totally have the things I want. Ah, well. Okay, I found a somewhat profitable trade route somewhere in the middle there that was, I was able to get gold at a profit of like 970, but I wasn't really able to get anything good on the return trip. The best I could do, I think, was, power generators with a profit of like 200, so I only did that until I wanted to keep going. I'm richer now, though. I'm currently in Kozin Hub, which is in... where the hell am I? I don't know where the hell I am. Let's just keep going. I'm somewhere in space. Hello, everybody. Stennis, Imperialistic, and David. I'm launching. I was vaguely looking for an upgrade to my frameshift drive, but this one takes a class 4 frameshift drive, and all I was finding was class 3s. So I figure I need to find a high-tech system to find an upgrade to that. Get your butt out of there. Move your booty. Scan me all you want. I don't have anything. Oh, and I also, I found some illicit cargo, and I unloaded it here. Hey, what are my assets up to? I think I'm getting close to, like, 800,000. I have 426k. Where's my, where do I see assets? See statistics. Its current assets 874,000 credits.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's get to this Alliance station.
2, 1, engage.
Because the Empire is not entirely happy, or the Empire, the Federation isn't entirely happy with me because of me trying to smuggle stuff.
Fuel scooping.
I got on the phone with them. They were like, "Dude, what are you trying to smuggle? Oh, you scruffy-looking nerf herder." And I'm like, "Who are you calling scruffy-looking?" And then the conversation ended there. After a slight weapons malfunction. And it's on the other side of the star. Identified signal source. Why not? Looks like a bunch of
Scan
sidewinders.
detected.
Nope, not carrying anything nice at all, bro.
Scan detected.
There's a hauler around here somewhere. Where's the hauler? The hauler's all the way back that way. Now this is an anarchy sector, so if I did want to give this hauler a dude, you're about to get attacked, bro. No, Riley, don't. Don't do it, Riley. You're better than this. And Valentina. Think of your mother.
Scan detected.
I'm sure you see all. Alright, well, I don't want to get... Don't want to get any black marks here.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel skipping. Fuel skip disengaged.
Are we cool enough? Yes, we are.
Frameshift drive charging.
I was hoping they'd open fire on that hauler and get a bounty, because I think I could take out an eagle and a sidewinder in my current state.
Ready to engage. Fuel skipping.
What do we know about this system? That we've got a red dwarf in it. That's too far away to scan. Okay. Can we target ourselves our star here? Or this way, right? Yeah, let's... increase our scooping here to the 20s. You'd think this would hurt your eyes. I guess your space helmet has preventative measures for that. Fuel scooping is nearly complete.
Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive
And we're cool enough to
charging.
jump. So I wonder if I can tell the kind of star that it is from the dot before I jump there. I mean, this is whitish, with maybe a slight tinge of yellow, and it's 8.5 light years away.
2, 1, engage.
So let's see what we end up with. Looks like a fairly standard main sequence star.
Fuel scooping.
It is a white-yellow star, type G. Don't mind if I do.
Scan detected.
Wankers.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh wait, I'm not gonna be able to. Until they're out of distance, I'm not gonna be able to generate enough stuff to get out of here. This distance from the star.
Scan detected. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. Alright, go away so that I can activate my space stuff.
Scan detected.
There we
Frameshift
go.
drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Alright, let us jump this. I can't even see this star, so it's probably going to be a brown dwarf. Hello, Taskanaz. Or Tass. Tool assisted speedrun.
Ready to engage.
Hello, Millicent Oak. Oh, this
Fuel
one,
scooping.
this one is, oh, slow the F down, slow the F down. Of course, heat levels are critical. Did I blorp? We're going to blorp. This will probably be good for filling up my scoop while I analyze. Oh, I don't need to analyze this star. So this is a class M red dwarf. So I guess there is a class of red dwarfs you can, brown dwarfs you can't, T-Tories you can't, and the big white ones. I think you probably could if they didn't burn you up before you got into a fuel scooping.
Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Want to be space friends? Yeah, I'm already too fast for that one. Alright, I'm cool enough to frame shift, and this is another star I can't see. So I suspect it's going to be another dwarf class. Maybe brown, maybe red. So there's just a tiny, tiny little white dot.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And it's only 5 light years away. Show me potato salad. Or brown dwarf.
Fuel scooping.
Let's go up till that says like 15. And angle our butts back down. So this is another red dwarf.
Complete.
What happens in 3 days? Do you get paid? Or is it 3 days till Christmas? What day is it? Holy crap, what day is it? December. Oh, okay. It's my sister's birthday.
Fuel scoop
This is
disengaged.
another one. I can just see the faintest dot in the center of it. And it's 4 light years, so it may be similar to this. I made tomato soup yesterday, and it was good.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, I always forget. I mean, she has the worst birthday ever, because it's just before Christmas, so she always gets, oh, here's your birthday present, wrapped in Christmas gifts, or Christmas paper, and it's just like a $5 thing, because they already got her a Christmas present. I have the best birthday, which is almost the exact opposite of Christmas. So it's like, ooh, I get to buy a gift, and it's June.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Aw, Henry has an Easter birthday. Fuck you, here's some shitty chocolate eggs. My birthday is actually close to Father's Day. Sometimes it actually lands on there, but
3, 2,
that ain't ever gonna happen to me. Mother's Day is in May. Mother's Day's before that. May or March, I don't remember. One of the M months. Watch it end up being in April. And yeah, Easter floats around a lot. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to scoop anything from this star. But I am going to scan it
Fuel scooping.
so that I know exactly what to call these. Oh, I can fuel scoop from this star. Let us get a little closer then, my friend. My friends. Okay, this is a Class F white. Or is Class F mean white? I don't know. Don't be racist. Don't be racist, don't be racist. Okay. I blurped, right? Doesn't hurt to blurp again. And my destination is that way somewhere. Unidentified signal source. I don't see why not.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, I didn't lock on first. Oh well.
Frameshift drive
Wait a
charging.
minute. Stop that. Is that close enough to target? No. That must be a huge star. But I have to go to Super Cruise
Frameshift drive charging.
before I'd be able to target it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay. So I can scan those from that far out. So it's not a huge star, it's just nearby. It's a yellow-orange. Let's type K. Let's find our buddy here.
Frameshift drive charging.
So I could double scoop from this system. Morning, Daniel WGK.
Ready to engage.
So I've got 10 years to remind Henry that Easter is going to be on his birthday. Have I come across a red giant? I think so. I went to a very large star that I think was a red giant. It was something giant. It may have been a white. I don't know what other classes of giants there are, but I did run into
Fuel scooping.
a giant star, and I scanned it, and I got a little bit of money for it. Not sure if I blurped. So what do we have here? We've got our destination, which is on the other side of here, and it's 1.5 light years away. So let us rotate ourselves like so. And when our fuel is all scooped, we'll cruise on out of here. I watched the original Stargate movie. I haven't watched any of the shows, and apparently there's like 170 episodes of all the shows combined. There is no end, there is no beginning, there is only the infinite passion of blorp.
Fuel scooping complete.
Let's see if we can't swing around
Fuel
here.
scoop disengaged.
214 episodes of SG-1. That is quite a time investment.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Oh,
Fuel
shit.
scooping complete.
Okay, yep, fuel scooping's complete. Fuel scooping's complete. Oh, we're in our destination system. No, the destination system's next.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay, now that I'm not going too fast into this star, let's scan this guy. Because you look like you might be a small star in orbit around something. Okay, this is a class M star. And you're definitely, there's either something in your orbit or you're orbiting around something. Oh wait, there's your buddy. Let's go scan your buddy. Looks like you got two buddies. It looks like there's what might be a another red dwarf and a brown dwarf around it. Apparently I can't detect this guy yet. Lock onto that guy. There we go. So this looks like a brown dwarf. Yes, type T. So did they get I'm trying to figure out if we only have letters.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's see what we have here in our anarchy space. Hello. What are you? Technical blueprints. Well, I think I might.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I'm gonna get the Alliance to hate me in the first second of being near him. Actually, there's one over here that looks slightly closer. Okay, I've actually bound this to something. I need to figure out what I bound it to. Targeting. Highest threat. Okay, so there is no target nearest target. There's just target ahead, next and previous, and then highest space. I'm gonna break these. This one's slightly closer. Apparently. No, it doesn't frickin' look like it on the frickin' radar. Shit! I really need... There should be something like Kerbal Space Program where I tap a button and my digital forward thrusts are limited to like 3%. Like the caps lock controlling motion. There is no crafting system at the moment. This is just illicit cargo for me to sell. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, I have a joystick. I just need a second joystick to control the thrust. And I will be getting one for Christmas, most likely. These two are opposite sides. Go. Yeah, I think a set of foot pedals and 2 joysticks with analog hats would be... Also, both of them having twist rotors. Maybe both don't need twist rotors. But that could be the ultimate 6 degrees of freedom, spinning around, being awesome controller there is. Alright.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging.
Oops.
Frameshift drive charging.
Helm to 108, Mach 214. Engage.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, I think you could rig a an inexpensive sewing machine pedal, because it does have... The ones I've seen, you pass AC straight through them, and that would be a little less than you might want to do. But come on.
Fuel scooping.
Okay, we've got a red dwarf here. But I mean, it's just higher gauge wire at that point, provided that the whatever it uses to regulate. Apparently, a rheostat, which I guess is a ridiculous potentiometer capable of high voltages and amperages without exploding. I don't know if you can pass low voltages through that, though. Because if you're going to build a little tiny Arduino thing, you're going to be passing 5 volts or 3 volts through it. And it may not give you the kind of range you need then. Okay, so what do we have here in our system? We have a large station, which is Alliance. We've got... Okay. Let's head for Fairbairn Gateway first and see if they have a black market. And if not, we'll head for the other place. Do they sell like Arduino kit Hall effect sensors?
Fuel scooping complete.
You know, like little like hobby kit Hall effect sensors, because that would be interesting. Because I didn't know that was a thing.
Fuel scoop.
I mean, I know you can get a lot of potentiometers, but I didn't know that you could get those, because the Hall effect sensors are really nice at giving you extreme accuracy. And also, unlike the standard like analog sticks, they usually have 2 return springs. You can actually make it return with a single spring to center, which gives you an even, a completely even feel when you circle around instead of having a slight bias left or right. And I need to slow down even more. Not bias left or right. A bias towards pushing on one spring being easier, which would be left, right, or up and down, versus going in a diagonal direction. Okay, the only thing nearby is that guy. Request docking.
Docking request granted.
Docking pad 3. Is that docking pad 3? There's docking pad 3.
Landing gear deployed.
Shit. I will open that up once I get docked. Don't want to get scanned.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Please have a black market. Oh, black market. Anything in system here? link there. Do not place a thing on the pedal. Just blah, blah, blah. Wow, that's like some heavy duty German engineering. Alright, let's try to go to the big station. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Or should we try Flancher Terminal first? Oh. Domestic appliances and power generators. That imports. Oh,
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And yeah, I think you're right about the optoencoders, like old ball mice have, because they're cheap. The only problem is, I mean, if you have access to like the kind of equipment necessary to build that kind of stuff, it's great. But when you don't, you kind of, I mean, in my view, I want to find something that I can buy cheap that does the kind of thing I need to do, and then just adapt it. Like guitar pedals, they're not expensive. They're like $20, and I don't know if they have the right kind of feel though. I want to upcycle, because the current USB pedals or like official USB flight simulator pedals are extremely expensive for the quality. I mean, there are some cheap ones, but they're like switches. I want something that feels good, doesn't suck, and please have a black market. Ah, they still use the Opto stuff for scroll wheels? And even if you didn't have a way to get one, it would be a cheap way to get one by buying a $3 mouse and ripping it apart and stealing the components. But I think you'd want something that can handle a little more like weight on it, unless you have a way of balancing it so that isn't going to put any weight on the what would that be? On the axle of that. You on the other side, you are on the other side.
granted. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Alright, let's go for the Alliance station. This is a bad idea.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Am I heading straight towards something? There's a target out there. Right in front of me. What are you?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, let us whip around to this Alliance station and hope we can get in. Alright, so we're going to turn off our shield generator, life support. We'll turn off the lasers now. Turn off the fuel scoop. And we'll turn off the sensors. We'll turn off the scanner. Jump.
Docking request granted. Shields offline.
I do not want to get scanned.
running. Scan detected.
Oh shit, shit, fuck!
Eject.
Shit. That was the wrong button entirely. So I have roll left and roll right next to my boost button, and I hit my boost. Fuck. I'm gonna cry. This is the first time that's happened. My fire group's still the same. Yeah, I was in silent running mode, which dropped my shields. Fucking boost. I'm actually gonna cry. Alright, well, let's go there anyway, now that I don't have my awesome stuff that I wanted to try to sell, because I'm trying to find a fucking black market, and they're never fucking anywhere. Yeah, Hall effect sensors are also used on the Sega Saturn analog pad, and the Dreamcast analog stick is a Hall effect sensor. And the T16000 Thrustmaster joystick is also a Hall effect sensor.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
I'm kind of angry now.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, there's a game I want on Steam that came out recently called Freedom Planet that it looks like a really good Sega Saturn game. A 2D Sega Saturn game. It has, you know, well, some people say it looks like a Genesis game, but it's definitely not. But it looks like the game looks like Sonic Team went and made a hugely colorful Saturn game. And I want to try it. It looks kind of, I mean, there's like a little silly story and there's like voiceover and crap. I don't care about that. I want to jump around and shoot shit and jump shit and stuff like that. And why do I not have... I think Ortho snuck on my machine and turned off my Skype, or turned my Skype beeps back on. I am aware of Pure Solar. Is there anything... I mean, I know that I really wanted to buy it on the first run, but I couldn't afford it. And they've done some reprints and I can't buy it. I know that they now have a re-release of it on other platforms. Like, you can buy it on Steam and GOG now. I don't know if it includes the original art. But I would like to have the Genesis cartridge version. So I can play it on my VA3 model Genesis. I actually saw the cartridge in a store here, a used video game store, but they wanted like $230 for it. This was back when you couldn't get the reprint edition. I was like, what? No, I want it, but I can't have it. Yeah, as soon as I dock here, completely without crashing.
Docking request granted.
I think Spring Return has the best
Scan detected.
would have the best feel because you have the it gets slightly you get slightly more resistance the further away from the center you go, and that's typically how those kind of things feel. Pad 13, right fucking below me. Right? Where's pad 13? Turn the freaking lights on, bro. There's pad 12. Is 13 down here somewhere? It's telling me that it's right below me. Is this pad 13? That's pad 13.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
You have a black, and you have a black market. You fuckers. Every last fucking one of you. Let's see if they affected my paint job. Yeah, I don't know what would feel better. That's the kind of thing that you'd want to experiment with. Okay. My paint job's still intact. Can I buy anything? I wanted to get better. Class 2 laser beams, class 2 pulse laser. I don't want a gimbal laser because gimbals suck. They don't actually suck, but... I think I want one of those. Swap you back. Are there any more class 4 frame shift drives here? There's a class B. There should be like a class C somewhere. Oh dang. How big is the detailed surface scanner? It's class 1. We're interested in, oh, there's an image there. Let me take a look at it. If you have the spring that far out, that would probably work. Sometimes when springs are too far apart like that, they pop out away from there, and then you sort of crunch down on the spring and damage it. And sometimes they have little plastic guides that go halfway to the point there, but then they hit something at the end, or go through the device. So that, like, you'd angle it back another couple of degrees, and instead of being flat, you'd have a little space for the retaining, the thing designed to keep the string from popping out, slides through to catch. If it's a problem. I mean, if you use a big honkin'-ass spring, it may not be an issue. And when you're doing that kind of thing, you have the ability to use a big honking-ass spring instead of the really cheap, super thin wire ones that they usually use for things like that. And yeah, I assume that would work. I don't know how well it Hall effect sensors would handle the fact that the magnet is going to come in at a slight angle. I assume it would be fine. Because if you only have... Because normally Hall effect sensors are in pairs of 4, where you and I think is that the bare minimum, or can you just have one and just have the distance of that? Because if you can do it with just one sensor, then there may be some parts along that curve that yield the same value or a similar enough value. And I mean, and if it's that simple, then the spring, I mean, you're talking, you know, a hinge. I don't know what kind of hinge. A sturdy spring, and yeah, nothing there looks expensive. And it also looks too simple to break. Factory lead time, 22 weeks. Well, this totally isn't Adafruit and or Spark Fun. I don't know, for that kind of thing, I might actually check out like one of those auto stores to see if they have. Because I know you can buy like just steering wheels on an auto store. Maybe you can buy a pedal assembly that makes sense. Auto. Like this thing, I just searched it. It doesn't show how expensive it is. Let me try that with the zip code. I don't give a shit. I'm not actually going to go buy a pedal right now. Okay, those are $82. If they were cheaper than that, then maybe. Because it looks like when you push down the pedal, the arm swings out, and you could put the sensor up in a different spot, or cut the arm back so that you sort of have the you basically put, actually, in that way you could use the optical counter thing. And that arm may be difficult to cut through. Alright, I'm ready to launch into space. Yeah, the sensor has a short range, but if you had the sensor down further on the arm, or shorten the arm, then the travel could be very short. I was just imagining those pedals might be cheaper than they actually are, because sometimes you get surprised when you're like, oh, it's only, that part's only a couple dollars. You mean my entire dryer's broken and all it needs is this $2 thermal fuse? That's happened before, by the way. All right, I was gonna look at the bolt. Okay, what kind of? Is this an extraction station? What are you? What are you? Okay, this is an extraction and industrial economy. So they sell. What do they sell that's cheap? They sell minerals, not very cheap. Computer components at a somewhat reasonable rate. Nothing here. Marine equipment, kind of. Rumor has it in a week or so they're going to quote-unquote fix trading because it's kind of broken right now. Where things don't sell anything and things that they do aren't in demand. So the most I've seen is 978 credits per item, and that's only happened twice. Let's check out your bulletin board. Can I be the hero? $12K for that one. To scoop up 2 rebel transmissions in Karaseni. I'm in Karaseni. Oh. And I need to get 6 non-lethal weapons. I can probably do that. And there's some light cargo of fish to Koyaris. System map. Not system map. I'm gonna do this one. Might as well just pick up 3 rebel transmissions. What are my neighbors? Coerce is next door. Go to Ferdinand Port, find our whatever. Let's see if we can't bring back any coffee. Coffee, lithium. Coffee, lithium. Food cartridges. 8 food cartridges. How many? I think it was 5 lithium. 6 coffee. And 6 lithium. Just to make sure that none of these are for sale here. Nope. Alright, we're going to the place that starts with a K. To find black boxes. Lost my cartographic data. I had a couple thousand money's worth there.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Oops, that's too high. Getting back in here with these goods is going to be a pain in the ass too. Even though it's literally for you guys.
Frameshift drive charging.
Deliver to whatever the fuck that station was. God. I'm not fuel scooping from this star. Come on. Nope. You are not a good fuel scooping star. Port. well, this may actually be an agricultural one, which means there may actually be coffee and whatever. Why am I delivering fish to an agricultural colony? Maybe they have no fish. And that's the problem. First, we're gonna look at... We're gonna scan this planet here. Is that the one? I want to scan that guy. Let's get our destination locked here. While we find one, there's the front door.
Docking request granted. Scan detected.
Scam me all you want, bro. I just got some fish. I hope fish aren't contraband. Docking port 42.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay, bulletin board. No. Okay. Commodities market. Tourism economy. Tourism sells nothing. Do they buy anything at a particularly good rate? Everything else seems to be kind of the average. Alright, let's look at my missions here. We need to salvage a black box from here. Then we need to get 2 rebel transmissions. And then deliver it back to Care. Okay. Alright. What good are ceremonies without attuning your body, speech, and mind to blorp?
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Give me their bodies to scan. It might be close enough to scan the star.
to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Hello, Sat. I died. I was silent running into a station, and my roll and my boost button are right next to each other, and I boosted straight into it, and I exploded with my shields down. I was gonna cry. Fortunately, the rebuy cost is not that much. It's surprising. You'd have to die like 10 times over for it to lose all your stuff. I'm gonna scan you. Okay, you're now scannable. I'll slow down whenever I want. So I found a tourism economy planet. Thinking, ooh, there's like water and it's around a watery usable planet, and it doesn't sell anything. It sells hydrogen fuel, and ow, that is way too fast. They basically just sell hydrogen fuel. Wait, that's what I'm scanning. I haven't blorped over here, by the way. Unidentified signal source. Well, why don't we? Let's see if we can find a black box and/or rebel transmissions. This looks like it's going to be one of them. There's our black box.
Cargo scoop deployed. Let's jump back to here. Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging.
I've made it all the way over to Alliance space. At least the outskirts of it. And how many black boxes do I need?
4, 3, 2.
I need 3 rebel transmissions total. Let's scoop up from the star first, while I check on my mission. you're not a scoopable star. Okay. Let's check this mission out. I've already got the black box for this. I need 1 rebel transmission and 2. So I need 3 rebel transmissions total. J. What do you know?
Cargo scoop deployed.
Things are turning up Deuteroid. You have to turn on your water heater there? That seems kind of weird. Oh, you mean like a kettle? In America, water heaters are the big tanks that you know, heat up the water that you shower with. Electric kettles are the devices that,
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging.
devices that use electricity to heat water, and kettles are the same thing, only they get their heat from a heat source. Like a stovetop.
3, 2, 1, engage.
In America, at least. Let's get further away from the star. Oh, there we go. No, no. That's what I want. I want that one. That one. It's usually only called a boiler in America when it is shared in a building. Slow down. Slow down there, champ. Okay. Why am I not stopped yet? Oh, it's because I hit the wrong button. Okay, are these all Rebel transmissions? Are they all the same Rebel transmission? You've gotten 16 copies of Rebel transmission. They all say the same thing. I've only heard the term bubble or used to apply to things that force air straight through water, but not 700 meters for that one. Actually, these are all on a line. Let me burst out this way for a bit, and then just turn. There we go. Whereas a fountain actually moves water. A bubbler just forces air through it. I could be wrong, though. But as we all know, British people don't know the difference between jelly, jam, preserves, and marmalade. They just think it's all the same thing. It's not. There are clear distinctions between them. Oh, wait. I'm missing one. That's the closest. Jellies are made from clear juices. Jams are made from purees. Preserves are made from whole fruit chunks. And marmalades contain peels. Alright. No, that's Jell-O, or gelatin desserts.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And marmalade isn't always bitter, it just has to have peel. Well, sure, Jell-O is a brand name, but it's gelatin dessert. It says right on there, it says Jell-O brand gelatin dessert. I really think that the term Jell-O should be de-trademarked, because seriously. That's what it's called, like aspirin. No, if you've had jam in Britain, it's made from puree, unless it's pretending to... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This is a weird arrangement of planets here. Okay. Alright. I don't actually... Okay, there really aren't that many commercially, horses done for much. So most of the hoof gelatin comes from, like, pig skins and cow skins and cow hooves and pig hooves. So it's very unlikely that you'll find any horse in there, at least in America. I don't know about other parts of the world. But there are a lot of things that are technically jellies that people in Britain call jams. And there's a difference. I'm gonna get scanned.
Docking request granted.
Up, down, pad 19. See, this is what should have happened last time.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Like, you can't really make a grape jam. You can make a grape jelly because you can make grape juice, but having the fruit in there affects it or something. I don't know. Repairs. I take any damage? Just paint. Bulletin board. Okay, I'll get to the sketch as soon as I turn these in because I don't know what their time is. There you go. Yeah. There you go. And since I was already on there we go. And I think I still have some crap to get rid of. Alright. Okay, so that's like a rocker mechanism. You might not need 2 magnets to make that work. Or 2 hall sensors to make that work. Because if it's at the center of it, directly underneath the sort of part that holds the pedal there, the sensor could be there, so it should be able to detect if it's left or right of that with a small amount of travel. I don't see any return springs, but I assume that's something that you're that is not in the diagram intentionally. Oh, the entire assembly twists. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you mean there. It twists left and right, like a fabric airplane wing. I'm not sure that I would use the left-right twist for yaw. I mean, the pedals themselves do technically yaw, but in the game, I think I would probably... Let's see if I had that plus 2 sticks. What would that end up being? Forward, back, thrust left, thrust right. It might be left and right throttle. No, but we already got that on the left stick. I don't know. That may actually be one axis too many. Alright, let's open up some bulletin broads. Actually, what's my reputation in this system? It's probably pretty good because I just did a bunch of missions. Because I'm the hero you guys need. Bulletin boards. Oh boy, I see what's about to happen there. Commander Mullet of Justice. Okay, let's look at the last link. So yeah, that's it with it twisting. Yeah, rebinding it wouldn't be too much of a thing, but that's it in its twisting motion on its axis. It's a TIE fighter. Which I do eventually need to get back into playing. I finished the original release missions, but there's still the collector's edition missions to the Defender of the Empire thing. What does Care Enterprises need? You need more Rebel transmissions? You need robotics. You need fruit and vegetables. Same mission, only less credits. Okay, let me see if there's any agricultural worlds nearby. Because that would be a quick run. What do we know about this one? This is an industrial system. Okay, it's an alliance system as well. Already been acquired, so it's definitely not. This one's got a high population. So this may be agricultural and industrial. Which means they may have tea. Especially here. So, fruits and vegetables. Let's write these down. F plus B made it 7. I'll take a look for robotics. Robo 3. Six fish. There's no money for that one, but if I'm out there, might as well. 5 tea. The second batch of robotics plus 2. So that would be 5 robo. 16 computer components. I'll get that one on the way back. Gardener platform. Yeah, I'll do both of those in the same mission. if it's still around. Okay. Let us go to that agricultural world. The current joystick I'm using is a CH Products Flight Stick Pro, which is ambidextrous. I actually really like the shape of it. I feel that it's the most utilitarian shaped joystick that exists. I think its layout, but with the hat replaced with an analog nub, like on a 360 controller, would be excellent. They also don't have twist rudders. I'm getting a Thrustmaster 16000M, which does have a twist rudder, but its part quality is lower. This was the agricultural world, right? Yeah, and we're going for Blish. And there may actually be robotics here, so I will check out some of these other guys if I can. Launch. I'm going to write down that I'm going to Blish.
Ship released.
I actually use all the buttons on this joystick. On the one I have currently. I mean, because they're all in a very good spot. I've noticed that a lot of the ones that have buttons all on the base, I never use those buttons. Because I have to take my hands off of the stick or dedicate my hand to the entire joystick, but that cuts me off from other functions I kind of need. And that's been true across, 30 years of gaming with joysticks. Alright, once we get demass locked, we will head here. And then we'll get to the next guy.
Frameshift drive charging.
But when it comes to less frequently used buttons being on the base, then I might as well just use a keyboard for those less frequently used buttons. And keyboards are $15, not... Oh, they can be $15. You are also not a scoopable star? Okay. Targeted anymore.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I used to have the CH product rudder pedals are ugly as hell, but apparently they're sturdy, utilitarian, and reliable, just like all the other things. They are, as far as I can tell, the most conservative of the designs, in that the I used to have, and I think it may still be at my dad's house, an original CH Products flight stick that has just two buttons, which makes sense for the era game port. The original DOS game port specification called for what is the name of it? It's Bliss. Am I in the right? I'm not even in the right station yet, am I? I thought it was here. Apparently it's one more jump, right? Okay, system map. Blish port. Around Tefugu 4. There it is. There's 2. There's 4. I actually have, because I'm tall, I have my desk sort of wall mounted, and it's 42 inches off the ground. So, my feet actually rest on the bottom of my stool or on this little squeaky ball thing that I have here that I rest my feet on. I can stand at it if I need to, but I have a high, like, workbench stool that I use as a computer chair. And yeah, sometimes I do stand at it. Though not when I'm streaming for 12 hours. I usually prefer to get up then. Yeah, the average desk is at least 4 inches too short. Designed for short people. I am 187 centimeters tall. Well, if you ever wonder why tall people slouch, it's because everything's designed for people who are 5'4". Or even less, because, I mean, you do kind of have to accommodate the fact that children don't start out at full height. So they could be anywhere between 1.5 feet tall to something less than a normal average adult height. Even in my days, there's short people stuff.
Docking request granted.
I normally say that I'm 6'1.5", because that is slightly more accurate. However, when I'm wearing my usual shoes, I end up being almost 6'4". I don't know. There's always a place to mount something. Or to rearrange things. I mean, we work into standing mode, I think. Actually, maybe not. If worse come to worse, I can always put a little, like, footstool behind. Behind there so that my feet would rest on a little platform. You know, like one of those little cheap, you can be an extra 6 inches taller by stepping on this little thingy because you can't reach the stuff at the top shelf that I've never had at 36. There we go. That I've never had problems doing. Alright.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay. Everything is 36. Everything is awesome when you're landing on a station. And you don't hit boost, because that would be bad.
Docking successful.
Okay.
Engines disengaged.
I don't wear tall-running shoes, it's just that that's what the shoes I wear add to my height. I mean, shoes can't be 0 height adding and still have a sole. I have a thing to deliver. Right? Wait, you need fish too? That doesn't make any sense. I thought I had cargo. Alright, we are gonna buy... Now let's check out robotics. I doubt they'd have any here, but might as well. We need 5 tea. Six fish. Wait, was that fruits and vegetables or was that fish? What did I just buy? Okay, I bought fruits and vegetables. I need 7 fruits and vegetables. And fish. I need 6 fish. Let me verify that on my thing here. Seven fruits and vegetables, 6 fish, 5 tea. And we'll fill up the rest with tea because it's likely the highest margin, unless coffee is... they seem to get the same gap. Alright. Let us set our course back. Galaxy map. Back to our Karaseni here. Oh, can I not make it? This jump from here to here is like 11 light years, isn't it? Okay. What is Gwendolyn here? What kind of system are you? It doesn't say. I was in there. How can I not know what you are? What's down here? Tarada. I can plot a route there, but I can't plot a route there. What is this system? I can see this system. This is a refinery system. If I plot a route here, I should be able to sell off the... Okay. Where's my shit here? Cargo. I have 23 T when I only need 5. So... make some different assumptions here. At what point can I actually make the course? Okay, I would just need to lose like 2 units or something. Or, let's try this instead. I've been meaning to upgrade something. If I upgrade something, I'll probably extend my jump distance long enough to cover that. Alright, do you have a class 4 frame shift whatever? You don't have any class 4 frame shift whatevers. Okay. Do you have... Class 4 reactor base? No. How much is this way? If I sold that and bought it back, that may work. Fuel scoop, class A, cargo rack, class 4 shield generators. You do have one, right? No, that's not even a shield generator. Class 3 shield generator. Class 4. What distance do I need to make? I don't even know. Oh, great. There we go. You have class 4 thrusters. You do have class 4 thrusters. better in every way. And you extend my jump distance. I wonder if that's enough to cover the distance. They have class 3 power distributors. Class A power distributor. One of these gives me slightly more. And that's the class D. Okay, I can do 947 now, and they didn't have any class 4 shield generators. Power plants, class 4. None. Alright, let's see how we're doing then. Galaxy map. Can I make that jump now? Yes, I can. Assuming, wait, is it still with my full 9.68? Yes, I can do the jump now. Alright. And I don't think everything needs Hall effect sensors. The buttons maybe don't, but an analog hat that is Hall effect sensors, and obviously the
Ship released. Engines engaged.
core movement. I've always wanted to see a throttle on the stick. No one's ever really done that.
Landing gear retracted.
And I don't know why, because it makes sense for them to do that. I mean, like on the stick itself, not on the base. You can have a fair amount of travel if you, I mean, because if you look at, again, back to the CH Flight Stick Pro, it has a really large top. And there's plenty of space to actually put that kind of thing on. A nice little, like, mouse wheels type sliding knob would be great.
Frameshift drive charging.
I think just like having a mouse wheel right in next to one of the buttons that you can slide up and down, maybe even where your thumb normally rests. Might work.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I think you could design the perfect ambidextrous joystick. There's really, I mean, a lot of them try to go really far into either duplicating existing hardware or, I don't know, using as much plastic flanges as possible. Neither of which, I mean, because you don't look at your joystick when you're playing, you feel it. It has to feel good.
Frameshift drive charging.
And I am going to need to fill up on something soon. Oh yeah, I haven't blorped in a while.
2, 1. Engage.
But that's because I'm in systems that are unblorpable. I know everything. I have blorped. They have blorped their last. Alright, we are in Karasani A. Let us get to the expensive port here. Which is Care Enterprise. The one thing I really like about the Warthog, Thrustmaster Warthog stick, is that it has this like, I think it's like a 1/4 inch thick steel base, and it's absurdly heavy, which means it doesn't move anywhere. Most joysticks use little rubber feet to keep from sliding around on a surface, instead of sheer unadulterated weight. And, you know, honestly, it's the kind of market where you could make a small amount of money, because there are a lot of people who, especially like flight simulator enthusiasts, who do spend a lot of money on equipment like that to have something that covers needs that are not already met. You could easily sell a stick you build for $20 for 6 times that, put some custom details on it for them, make it look really pretty, and maybe make a couple $1,000s a year on that on the side. At least until it becomes popular enough that, or the design becomes popular enough that one of the larger places borrows it. Wait, have I requested docking yet?
Docking request granted.
Come on.
Scan detected.
I just got tea and stuff, bro. Pad 42 is where? Where's pad 42? I should be looking right at it. There's 42.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Yeah, you can actually buy analog nubs from like SparkFun or Adafruit, the analog sticks that are sort of in the like the kind that are in the 360 controller, and they're really easy to interface to. And they're only a couple dollars. They're like, I think they're like $8. I'm sure you could get it if you have a whole bunch of PlayStation controllers lying around. Maybe, but I believe they all work under similar circumstances. Okay. Commodities market. What is your gold rates here? 97.14. That's actually high. Oh, you only sell. Oh, you're not buying. You're not that kind of extractive. And sell off the bonus money. We should be back over 400 again. Okay. What do you make here? You make marine equipment, water purifiers, and this crap. And I need to find something to... I'm just going to refuel here. Do I have anything to sell here? I don't think I do. I think I'm too close. Alright, bulletin broads. $2,000 credits for going to Kuwait Airs. Is there anything else? Assassination mission. Clearance means closure. 115,000 for bringing... No, wait. Did I read that right? That's 11,000. Never mind. B14. Is that in B14 as well? No. Okay, so those other missions disappeared. Alright, how's my reputation doing with the Alliance now? Oops, my oh, no wonder. I turned off my fuel scoop. That's why I haven't been scooping. And my discovery scanner. It remembered those settings. Let's see about going deeper into Alliance space. Galaxy map. What is that? Miniature joystick. Push button output. I don't know, this feels like it wouldn't have the right level of enough throw, if you know what I mean. Because it's possible you could end up using it with, imagine you had a single one of these joysticks and that you wanted your, the standard roll left, roll right, pitch forward, pitch back on the main stick, but on the other stick you actually want to have it be thrust left, thrust right, thrust up, and thrust down. That would, you need a fair amount of throw to be able to get enough feel for how far you're, or how hard you're going to thrust up, down, left, and right, or diagonal. Another thing that I've always wondered, I'm not sure if you're aware of the construction of the quote-unquote floating D-pad that's like on the Genesis controller, the Saturn controller, I have one here on the Mad Catz Street Fighter Pad 4 or whatever. The way those are designed, you could actually have magnets on the bottom and use a Hall effect sensor. So, and then from there, you can just use software to determine whether or not you want it to behave exactly like a digital D-pad or like an analog setup. And it has enough play to work reasonably well as an analog pad by itself. You can just stick your finger in the center and move it around. No one's done that. I don't know why. To me, it seems like that would be the ideal solution on portable consoles where you can't have very tall sticks, but you also want to have analog functions. LHS 331 is reasonably populated. There's Hebo. Hey, Bo. What do we know about LTT 14019? This is an alliance system with a refinery. This is still an alliance system. It's an industrial and refinery, just like the one I'm currently in. Yeah, I know it's basically how that joystick works. I can see the magnets there, but you need something that has enough. It needs to still feel good D-pad wise. Like it needs to actually have the cross D-pad on top. Like let me see if I can find something on this. Here's how it works normally. And I've seen an animated GIF of it before. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. Now, with that, you just need to have, well, magnets instead of the standard conductive squish pads, or whatever they call those. Here's a more, another... On that kind of floating D-pad, you can actually have, on the end of the little stick pylon, a magnet, and then have the sensors around there, and then analog interpret there. I don't know. I feel like the technology for the perfect analog D-pad combination already exists, but no one's actually done it. Let me get back to space flying. Okay. What is LHS 331? I think I've already been here. This is a Pro Alliance pack. This is industrial. Whole system's gonna be industrial, isn't it? Ooh, there's industrial and agriculture in one system. If there's extractive here, then we never need to leave. If these are close enough, there might be like epic money to be made spending 30 seconds running T from here to some other place. Let's take a look to LHS 331. 38 light years. What about Hebo? Hebo has gotta have something agricultural in it based on... Okay, an agricultural one. 2 agricultural systems. And that's it. What do we know about Payan? Okay, this one's probably far away because it's on the 2nd star, but we've got agriculture, industrial. I think their system was designed to make sure that you never have I want to find an extractive system close to... Wow, this is another... These might be close to each other. Okay. One solar mass. Because it might be possible to get a good run where you have basically a 3-part run where you pick up food at one place, drop that off at the extractive place, and then you pick up stuff, the gold or whatever from there, and drop that off at the industrial place, and then somehow get industrial machinery to the thing. The BlackBerry trackball would work okay, I think, for some things. I know what you're talking about. They're the little click wheels. Those, as far as I know, aren't analog. As you spin them, they sort of just... Well, I mean, they're kind of analog. They're not very precise, and they're not... I don't think those would offer any significant benefit over a standard hat. Okay, what's the exact edge of Alliance space? I like finding the edges of things. What's this system? What about Dijon? Mustard Planet. Okay, this is just agricultural, really close to a star in Dijon. Wait, what's this one? Debo and... Oh, I need a system permit to get there. What's Ursa Majoris? Is this another agricultural system, or is this like a... industrial? Independent. What do we know about Ross 447? Other than that, it is an Xbox huge system. Alright, let's go here. Let me check out outfitting before I go. I don't know. I've not done very many bounties. I know that you need, maybe you need to, if you have a bounty on yourself, maybe you need to pay it off first. I'm not fully sure about that. I've only killed a couple dudes. In fact, it'll tell me how many. Oops. I mean, I'm still using class 1 whatever's here. Let's see. I've claimed 3 bounties and had no issues. I'm not a big fan of the PSP analog stick, the like flat slider, yeah, thumb slide. It doesn't have enough travel, and it has too tight of springs. It returns too quickly. Yeah, I know that you have to collect the bounty in the system that you killed the person in, and maybe even at a specific station. You just go to, let's check here. You go to the contacts, and then it's either the local security office, or there may be some other way to deal with it. You know what? I actually want to go to an independent system. I'm going to find an independent system with a black market. Let's check out this one first. Yeah, if you go to your... I think it's under contacts? No. If you go to your transactions menu when you have a outstanding bounty, it'll tell you where you need to go.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
And if that doesn't seem to work, whoa. Hold on. Try, you may have to submit a bug report. It could be something bugged. I know that they've been tweaking the, hello. I know they've been tweaking the bounty system lately. You mean the IBM style track point sticks? See, to me that doesn't make sense. It has to have a good throw and an analog feel if it's ever going to work as a thruster. Anything that's stiff in a way like those digital nubbins is going to have problems working like that, because those aren't going to be any different than a hat, except they might be smaller than modern hats, which is a benefit, I guess. Let's go to our next system. Once we scoop up enough fuel here. Gonna scoop some fuel all day long, 'cause it kind of costs so much in this expensive ship. I don't know if that would be a problem, because it's just your thumb that would be moving. Fuel scooping.
Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Let's check this guy out. And let's get a blorp on. We're in an anarchy system. Whatever, I'll slow down if I want to. What is all this stuff? Zero. Chemical waste? Whatever. Ain't no money in that. Is it all chemical waste?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Whether I feel it or not, I am one with all the blorp in the universe. Why is this not jump?
Frameshift
No.
drive
I just did
charging.
super cruise instead of jump jump.
Ready to engage.
Supposedly they're going to be adding salvage permits to certain systems, or maybe to certain empires, so that you can bring in obvious salvage.
Fuel scooping.
That chemical waste is just going to sit there forever. Alright, we have... This is an independent system with no... There's another star around here.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, this is an anarchy system. The next system is going to be That's what I was looking for.
Fuel scoop
We
disengaged.
will jump once we cool down enough.
Frameshift drive charging.
Because right now, I mean, if it's just sitting out there and I can salvage it, doesn't mean it's illegal. I'm recovering rare artwork.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoever owned it is probably dead. If they want it, they can buy it back. At an exorbitant rate. For me.
Fuel scooping.
Alright, here, we're bound to have something. How far away is it? 132 light
Fuel
seconds.
scooping complete.
Isn't too bad. Did I scan this planet? Planet's right there.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Influences do we have in this system? How do I see that? Permits. Okay. It's an independent. Sorry, don't need no planet. It wasn't planets I was looking for, it was bases. I would want the hat to be as precise as a typical analog stick. Oh, is this gonna be an agricultural station? Huh. We're gonna fill up on some tea or something. 'Cause tea is always sellable somewhere. Uh-oh. Something tells me you're gonna link something that is a little too precise. Alright, what do we know about the system? Other than the fact that it's kind of huggy huge. Okay, there's an independent, 2 independent agriculture places here. Contacts, request docking.
Docking request granted.
A half grip with an RC gimbal on top. You mean like the original IBM PC joysticks? You mean that kind of like square thing where there's a long stick out of it?
Scan detected.
I ain't got nothing, bro. That's okay. There's 16. Is that pad 16? Oh, that's pad 16.
Landing gear deployed.
Oops. I may have just bumped the tower.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Let's see what that is. Ah, that's what I was thinking of, but I think that it's too tall. And I think that over a long period of time, if that wasn't coated with some kind of rubbery thing, that it would get there. And it also looks like it takes up a lot more space than a normal gamepad style analog stick. So it may compromise the overall joystick design. I was gonna see if you had a black market, which is contacts. You do, which is nice. Do you have any missions? Well, if it's this cheap, it's probably something I can do. Let's go kill 2 pirates. I've never done that before. In APEP. Whichever one is closest. What's down here? QE47. Yeah, we'll go to APEP. I don't understand this mission. Those have shown up before. Let's go to outfitting. Now, for me, it wasn't about getting dirty. It was about the metallic feel, like rubbing your fingers raw. Not sure if you've noticed, but I've played this game about 40 hours already, and my fingers are in good shape because I'm not rubbing against metal. Alright, what do we have here? Let's see what's here. There are burst lasers, pulse lasers. I don't want a gimbaled laser. I want a class 2. I want that. Turret, cannon, burst laser, pulse laser. Okay, we'll do it this way. Swap you here. Let's see. Gimbaled pulse laser. Direct fire. There's really not a good selection of that, is there? This draws more power. Fires slower. I don't see why those would be any better. Alright, let's check out swap this guy back. Swap medium hard point. And let's check out our things here. Kill warrants, scanners. I need to find a high-tech system. shot with what we have. We can always bail if we need to.
Ship released.
Yeah, I don't know why the
Engines
RC stick would be would be significantly better than the
engaged.
inexpensive
Retracted.
conventional or not conventional console joystick nubbin thing.
Scan detected.
Scam me all you want. I don't got anything on me. I mean, because you're only controlling it with your thumb. I don't know that level of precision is necessary.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
And the console analog sticks actually generally have the push-in feature, the click stick thing, which can be used as an extra button. In the worst case scenarios.
Fuel scooping.
Alright, let
Fuel
us
scoop disengaged.
set this course to 0. We'll scan some... Oh no, what are you? Are you a nav beacon? No, you're an unidentified signal source. Yeah. You're exactly what I want to find.
Under attack. Target shields offline. Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Target shields online.
I know, I'm waiting for my lasers to cool down and I get closer.
Target shields offline.
Hello. Trying to hit their cargo hatch. Being a hauler. They may have some goodies. But oh well. your shields back
Target
up?
shields online.
That's okay.
Target shields offline.
That's one.
Target destroyed.
Alright. Let's go look at this thing while we wander around in space. Did I get both of those open? Well, that would need to be formed to your finger on the left side, which would make it a right-handed joystick, unless there's some way to fix that. Like maybe have the same thing. I don't know how to make that a right hand or an ambidextrous joystick. Hello, Jimbo 25.
Cannot comply.
Oh, I have my hard points out. W. Did I finish scanning the sun here? I did not. Let us do that. And we will... blorp while we're at it.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Henry doesn't really have two left hands. It's just that one of his hands is always holding cheese, so it's kind of hard for him to use them both in the appropriate way. What do we know about this system while we're waiting? It may have nothing around it. Wait, there's a target of some sort. It's a Cobra Mark III. But probably not a pirate of mine. Let's cruise around and wait for things to pop up. Unidentified signal sources. There's one. Alright, what do we have here? Bertrandite. Fine. Let's get some contraband Bertrandite.
Cargo scoop deployed.
How the hell am I gonna sell Bertrandite? Wait, there's a black market, that doesn't matter. Let's get a bit of alignment here. Set this down to about 15. There was a black market in the station I came from. want to.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Alright, throttle up to engage.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Well, I think the best way to get it robust is to use like a chromed steel rod as the shaft, like the Warthog does, because that apparently works very well. And you need some way to, I don't know actually, because you need to join. That part I have no experience in. Alright, let's scope around here for another pirate. Any pirates? Oh, there's one. It's right here. Let's safe disengage, yo. Hello, ancient artifact.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I can't even see it on my HUD. Okay, I see it now. And I have the closest one. Cruise control. I can set a specific throttle. And I actually have one set now, it's just very low. Because I believe these ancient artifacts are worth significantly more than, well, stolen Bertrandite, let's just say that. So why are there always ancient space civilizations? Isn't it kind of a little bit more interesting to be truly alone? The only blorp you can find is within.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging. 2, 1. Engage.
Cruising around looking for pirates. Well, there was another system on the list for this thing if I don't see anything soon. Q47 and BD whatever, so... Was it that one? Let's go to Q47 if we don't find anything by the time I align my vector here. Alright.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. Fuel scooping.
Unidentified signal. Oh, there's one.
Scan detected.
Okay, what do we have here? We've got an eagle. I only need to kill one more.